Hi, I am Ananya Chatterjee. So today we have come with a problem that is consider two groups say G1 and G2 comprising of 10 and 30 patients respectively. Suppose that the mean diastolic blood pressures of the patients in group G1 and G2 are 80 and 100 respectively and the corresponding variances are 40 and 2 respectively. Let X bar, S square, C and R respectively denote the mean, variance, coefficient of variance and range of the diastolic blood pressures of the combined group. Then which of the following statements are true? Okay, there is a note for observations x1 to xn variance is defined by 1 by n. So the formula for variance is given where the representation of x bar is given as 1 by n summation x j. Okay. And the options are as x bar is equal to 95, s square is equal to 77, c is greater than 180 by 19 and r is greater than 8. So how are we going to solve this? Let us first see what is the given data here. Okay. So first the given data for group 1, group G1 is N1 means 10 patients are there. Then the mean x1 bar is given as 80. The variance that is s1 square is given as 4. So the standard deviation becomes 2, right? That is s1 is equal to 2. Now talking about group 2. G2 that is N2 is given as 30. The mean x2 bar is given as 100. The variance that is s2 square is given as 2 and so the standard deviation is s2 root 2, right? Okay, so this is the given data. Now, this is the given data. Now, combined mean x bar. The combined mean x bar is equal to n1 x1 bar plus n2 x2 bar by n1 plus n2, right? That is 10 into 80 plus 30 into 100 by 10 plus 30. That is 3800 by 40. That is 95. Now we can get from here that the first statement is true. The combined mean is 95. Now we check the combined variance. That is combined variance s square. Now this is s square is equal to 1 by n summation I goes from 1 to n xi minus x bar square, right? So from this we can use decomposition within the group sum of the squares, that is S1 is equal to N1 S1 square, that is 10 into 4 40 and S2 that is N2 S2 square, that is 30 into 2, 60, right? Now between these two groups, okay, now between group sum of squares, we add x1 minus x bar square for all members of group 1, right? All members of group 1. Yeah. So from here what we get is n1 x1 minus x bar x1 bar minus square is equal to 10 into 80 minus 95 square. Okay. So this is 10 into 225 is equal to 2250. Now we add same thing, that is x2 bar minus x bar square for all members of group 2, that is n2 x2 bar minus x bar whole square 30 into 100 minus 95 square, that is given by 30 into 25, 750, correct? Now from this we get the total sum of squares, that is S total 40 plus 60 plus 2250 plus 750 plus 750, okay? And the value of this is 3100. So here by this the variance we can say is S square, that is 3100 by 40, that is approximately 77.5. Now we check the statement. The statement was that S2 is equal to 77, and here we get that is 77.5. So this is false, right? Now the coefficient, now the coefficient of variation in percentage, that is C. The coefficient of variation C. Now we check this. How do we see this? That is C is equal to standard deviation by x bar into 100% as it is given in percentage, correct? So by this we can get this is root of the variation by x bar into 100%. Now what is this? It is S square is given as 77.5 and root of this, and the x bar is given as 95 into 100. So now this is approximately equal to 9.266%. But the statement here is given as C is greater than 180 by 19. Now what is 180 by 19? The statement is given as C greater than 180 by 19. Correct? Now 180 by 19 is approximately equal to 9.4737. Okay. And here we get the C as 9.26. So this statement is also false. Now coming to the range. The range, the range here is given as R greater than 8. Okay, let us find is it correct or not. So the range can be written as range is equal to max by the min in the combined set, right? So here we have no individual data, so we can't compute the exact range from the given information. But we can see that, but here in group 1, the mean is equal to 80, the variance is equal to 4, that is sigma 1 is equal to 2, and in group 2, the mean is equal to 100 and the variance is equal to 2, that is sigma 2 is root 2 approximately, that is 1.41. Now we can possibly try range by possible one patient in group 1 has 80 minus T, like one patient in group 1 has 80 minus T1 into 2 and the another patient from group 2, it has they has 100 plus T2 into 1.41, but the actual range might be, it is given that the range is greater than 8. The range is given as greater than 8. So by this we can say that the range, the group 1 is possibly max 80 plus 2 sigma 1 and for group 2 is it is 100 minus 2 sigma 2, right? So we can say here that the range R is greater than 8. The range R is greater than 8, and by this we can say that the last option is correct. Okay. So in this question we have got the correct options are, the statements that are true are statement 1 and statement 4. Okay. Thank you.